Hey everybody, what's up? This is something that I wanted to talk about for a while. Before we move on, I just want to say one thing. For those of you that are expecting reviews, I will be putting out 2 reviews in the next 2 weeks. I promise you, no bullshitting. I will leave something in the description to explain why it's been taking longer than what I said it was. But anyways, let's get on with the subject of the videos, or the subjects. I want to talk about making money off of YouTube, e-begging, making money off of Twitch or anything like that. I'm not doing this out of jealousy. I'm not doing this out of malice or anything like that. I've been making videos for almost 2 years, and I've been in the YouTube community longer than that. And I've seen a lot of stuff, especially with making money or anything like that, since over the past couple of years, more people have been doing that on YouTube, Twitch, or any streaming service or anything like that, making money off of it. I understand the appeal. I understand making videos or streaming and making a living off of it, or side money, being your own boss. I've worked plenty of jobs. I got my first job at 16, and I've been working manual labor. I've been working in factories, customer service, just bullshit minimum wage jobs for a while. And I'm not blaming anyone. That's my fault. I didn't have any skills or anything like that. So what else would I expect to get? So I understand the appeal of being your own boss, and I understand how great it would be to make a full-time living or side job or anything off of just doing something you love. I understand that. I've seen the good and bad from people that do that, especially when they make a full-time living. In my opinion, YouTube should be nothing more, at most, should be nothing more than just making some side money. That's the most it ever should be for anyone. That's just my opinion. Me personally, I do this for fun. It's a hobby. I like communicating with people. I like meeting new friends or anything like that. I just like talking about stuff I love, like video games, life, whatever. With the views I get, I would probably only make like $30 a year. That's not shit, so I do this for fun. But I've seen this more with people that make a full-time living off of YouTube than a side job. I've seen the desperation from people that can't let it go. I guess you could say the dark side of making a full-time living off of Twitch or YouTube, or both, or anything like that. I've seen how desperate people can become, and it's sad. I think some people get, not everybody, I'm not talking about everybody that makes a full-time living off YouTube, but I've seen this with a couple of them, or people that try to make a full-time living off YouTube, or they try to take advantage of their fan base. Watching their videos is not enough. You have to donate to them, or do whatever, stupid shit like that, help them out whenever they ask you. I've literally seen people ask their fan base to donate money to them so they could go visit their girlfriend in another country, or some stupid shit like that. And me personally, I think that's stupid. To visit your girlfriend, you ask your fan base for money? They're not obligated to help you with that. That's your own personal life. You should pay that by yourself and not ask anyone for a fucking dime. No one is guaranteed a fucking audience. Okay, just because you may have a certain amount of subscribers and they've been watching you for a couple of years, and I'm not talking about anyone, I'm just talking about what I've seen in general from a lot of people actually, you're not guaranteed anything. I don't give a fuck if you have 10,000 people watch your video this week. You're not guaranteed to have it next week. And honestly, people should be more thankful that people watch their videos. I love it when people comment on my videos, give it a thumbs up, or even give it a thumbs down, or say something bad, or give me constructive criticism. It means they're getting involved in a conversation. That's what I do YouTube for. I don't do it for fucking money. I would never put all my eggs in one basket, even if somehow I did, and I'm not saying I am, because I won't. Even if I somehow did make a full-time living off of YouTube, and I don't want to be honest with you. I want to get my degree in computer science and make a living off that. But even if I did make a full-time living off of YouTube, I'd be so thankful. I mean, I would save up, and I would definitely have a backup plan. Some of these YouTubers or people that stream on Twitch, they don't have a backup plan. They put their eggs in one basket, and when their popularity starts declining, it gets really sad, because they do whatever to keep that same amount of momentum that they might have had a couple of years ago, or a year ago, or anything like that. They put themselves in that position to fuck themselves over. You should always have a fucking backup plan. I don't care how much work you have to do. I don't care if you have to save money or anything like that. Always have a backup plan, because it's really sad and fucking pathetic when you rely and you expect your fan base to take care of you. That's fucking bullshit. And I've seen it with certain people that are on Twitch or YouTube, or both, or they have Patreons or something like that, or they get really bitchy, or they get really pissed off when they don't get a certain amount of donations, or people are not watching their videos like they used to, and they start lashing back at their fucking fan base. They start lashing back at the people like they're obligated to watch their fucking videos and support them. You know, internet popularity is such a roller coaster. You could be popular one week, and then the next week you could lose that popularity. That's how unstable it is. So my advice to any of you out there, if you want to do YouTube or Twitch, do it for the love of it. And if you happen to make some money off of it, cool. But if you ever get to that point where you make a full-time living off of it, remember, save money and have a fucking backup plan. Because I think some people are delusional. Just because you make it to the top or you make a full-time living, if you're one of those lucky few, you're not going to be a PewDiePie where you have such a fan base that you'll be keeping it for a long time where you can save a lot of money. That's just the facts. And I think it just with most people, or some people, I can't judge everyone. They make a full-time living off YouTube. Eventually, they're going to become e-beggars. They're going to get desperate. They're going to want to maintain a lifestyle that they've had for the past couple years. They can't deal with the reality that they're going to have to live within their means and change their lifestyle. So they get desperate. And that's where e-begging comes into place. I mean, I've seen people that messaged me that said, "Hey Che, hey Retrospective, these group of people or one person or whatever, they've given hundreds or thousands and thousands of dollars to this one woman who showed her bra on camera. And it's a hustle." That doesn't really surprise me. I mean, it's easy for a woman to manipulate a thirsty dude. I'm sorry, I've never seen the appeal of going to a cam whore or someone on Twitch that flashes her tits a little bit and giving her hundreds or thousands of my hard-earned dollars. I've never understood the appeal of that. And I'm not dissing you. I'm just giving you my opinion. It's your money. You do whatever you want with it. But just some advice. If you're going to be dishing out that much money, get a high-class hooker. Get a high-class whore. You'll get a good-looking one. Wear a fucking condom. You'll get more out of it. Go to a fucking strip club. Grab her ass or something like that. Why would you fucking do that on the internet? What the fuck? But that's going off topic. It's just a hustle for these women. They manipulate thirsty dudes. It's the way it is. I mean, I don't fucking like it. I mean, I'm not jealous or anything. I'll make my own way. But I think it's bullshit. But hey, that's the way the world is, man. But back on the subject to making a full-time living off YouTube and e-begging. Those are just my 2 cents on it. It's just something that I've seen. I'm not saying everyone that makes a full-time living off YouTube is like that. Of course, a lot of them are responsible with their money, or they create a market for themselves outside of YouTube or streaming. So if those were to fail, they have something to fall back on, or they have a degree or a trade or something that they were working before that they can go back to. But I've seen the dark side of it. I've seen people getting really desperate and beg and cry and moan whenever they don't get their way or they can't live a certain lifestyle that they were living a couple years ago. And it's really fucking sad. So my advice to you guys, internet popularity is unstable. And if you ever get to that top making a full-time living, save your money and always have something to fall back on. And have fun. Life is short. Have fun. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Like I said before, 2 reviews will be out in the next 2 weeks. And I'm not bullshitting this time, I promise. And I apologize for taking longer than what I was supposed to. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for watching the channel. I really appreciate all of you watching. Have a great day.